Please welcome the 2012 President of the Legal Marketing Association, Alycia Sutor.
About 2 weeks ago, I had the pleasure of spending the evening with about 200 LMA members in New York City as we celebrated the New York chapter's 20th anniversary. And during that evening, over and over again, I heard from our New York members how special this community is to them, how our relationships extend way past the professional levels and into the most personal and meaningful realms. And as you just heard from the video, that's not contained to just our New York members. As I talk to our members across all of our chapters, I hear that message over and over. So traditionally, this is about the time when the president stands up on this stage and really celebrates our community and encourages you to get fully involved. And while I think those are really important things to keep in mind, today I have a different question or a different thought to offer you. Today, I'm feeling compelled to ask you the question, so what? So what? Is it enough that this is a room of some of the smartest and most creative and outstanding people I've ever had the privilege to be in relationships with? Is it enough that we spend an awful lot of time working really hard to help really smart people run their businesses a little smarter? Is it enough that we spend the majority of our working hours helping relatively wealthy and well-resourced individuals become a little wealthier and a little more well-resourced? Now, I recognize that some of you, maybe many of you, are sitting there saying, well, yeah, that's enough. That's my job. That's why I come to work. That's why I come to conferences like this. Case closed. And I get that. But personally, I have to tell you, I keep coming back to that question. So what? Personally, I'm not satisfied with the status quo. Personally, I don't like that we work in a profession that is the butt of countless jokes, because so many times they're true. I don't like the fact that as I work with lawyer after lawyer across the country, in firms big and small, in all practice areas, I keep meeting people who tell me that they feel like they're just walking dead and they're afraid that in the end what they do doesn't really matter. I don't like the fact that we, as legal marketers, often tell ourselves and tell each other to remember that, you know what, in the broad scheme of things, what we do isn't that important. We're not curing cancer. We're not saving lives. It's just a job. So in addition to the question, so what, I'd also ask you another question. What if? What if what we do really was that important in the broad scheme of things? Because we do have the ability to impact the profession of law in a way that could change the world for the better. What if we took very seriously our opportunity to champion the notion that nothing important in the world happens without a lawyer in the middle of it? And therefore, how they conduct themselves, how they treat people, is really important, because they are such an important and significant center of influence to the world of government, to the world of business, to a world that nurtures and protects scientific innovation and social enterprise and our financial systems and our educational system, and the list goes on and on and on. And what if we just assumed that we were quietly powerful because we already get to be a really significant center of influence on lawyers, who, I don't know about you, but I keep finding that they are in desperate need of affirmation that what they're asked to care about as human beings doesn't have to be incompatible with what they're asked to care about as professionals. What if, instead of settling for just being the authority in legal marketing, we were the champion and the protector of our potential and our lawyers' potentials to really transform our firms, but even more so, our communities, our economy, our country, and frankly, yes, the world. And friends, I can't think of a better group of people who are in a better position to really raise the bar on what's possible than this community. Right? After all, we do know how to love the unlovable. We do work with lawyers, right? We know how to see the positive where others can't. We know how to manage crisis. We know how to do more with fewer resources. We know how to achieve large feats and small miracles in less than 24 hours notice, on shoestring budgets, and all doing it with a smile. Like, this is an amazing community. Can I get some agreement on that? So, I recognize that I can often sound, and I am a bit idealistic. After all, I don't know how many of you this year at the beginning of the year put world transformation on your list of goals and objectives for the year. I get that. But why not? And if not us, then who will? So as you prepare to spend the next 2 days together, I really challenge you to have conversations with each other that challenges the status quo, that really push us to find a way where we can actually truly make a difference. I am so excited about what we can accomplish. So over the next 2 days, push yourselves, push each other, push your colleagues to come away with one great thing. As Betsy said earlier, the best thing about this community is that we don't have to do it all, but we can each do something. So find your one way that you're actually going to go back and make an impact in your firms and in your communities to actually make the world a better place. I dare you to dream that big. And I am so excited to see what our future holds. So thank you for being here this week in Grapevine, but more importantly, thank you for being such a special community of people that I get to love so, so dearly. So have a great rest of your conference. And thank you for being here, and come back next year.